Hello, Claremont families. It's me, Mrs. Lewis. I miss you guys so much, so I'm here to read you a story. It's one of my favorites called Skippyjon Jones. Every morning, Skippyjon Jones woke up with the birds. And this did not please his mother at all. "Get yourself down here right now, Mr. Kitten Britches," ordered Mama Junebug Jones. "No self-respecting cat ever slept with a flock of birds," she scolded, "or ate worms, or flew, or did his laundry in Mrs. Doohiggy's bird bath." The lecture went on and on as usual. "You've got to do some serious thinking before you leave this room, Mr. Fuzzy Pants," said his mother, "about just what it means to be a cat, not a bird, not a mouse or a grouse, not a moose or a goose, not a rat or a bat. You need to think about just what it means to be a Siamese cat. And stay out of your closet," she added, closing the bedroom door. Oh, poor Skippyjon Jones. He's so sad. But once he was alone, Skippyjon Jones began to bounce and bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. "Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones, and I bounce on my bed, and once or 6 times I land on my head." On his way down to earth from a gigantic big bounce, Skippyjon Jones shot past his bedroom mirror. "Holy guacamole!" exclaimed Skippyjon Jones. "What was that?" What does he see? So up he went again, and again it appeared. Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he said, "My ears are too big for my head. My head is too big for my body. I am not a Siamese cat. I am a Chihuahua." Back on land, Skippyjon Jones climbed into his toy box and rifled through some of his old junk. After he put on his mask and sword and climbed onto his mouse, Skippyjon Jones began to sing in a muy soft voice. "My name is Pepito Frasquito. I fear not a single bandito. My manners are mellow. I'm sweet like the jello. I get the job done, yes indeedo." Look at him. Oh, there it is. He's so silly. Back in the kitchen, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Billy Boo Jones were helping Mama Junebug Jones make lunch. "Can Skippyjon come out of his room now?" asked Jujubee. "No," answered Mama Junebug Jones. "Mr. Fluffernutter is still thinking." In fact, Skippyjon wasn't thinking about being a Siamese cat at all. No, he sure is not. With a walk into his closet, his thoughts took him down a lonesome desert road far, far away in old Mexico. Not long into his journey, a mysterioso band of Chihuahuas appeared out of the dust. "Ay, caramba! Who goes there?" asked Skippyjon Jones. "We go by the name of Las Chimichangos," growled Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones. "Who are you?" "I am El Scapito, the great sword fighter," said Skippyjon Jones. Then the smallest of the small ones spoke up. "Why the mosquito, dude?" asked Paquito Tito. "I go incognito," said Skippito. "Do you like rice and beans?" asked Pintolito. "See, I love mice and beans," said Skippito. "He might be the dog of our dreams," whispered Rosalita. "Perhaps," said Tia Mia, "if he knows the secret password." Looks like he's got some friends. Leaning toward Don Diego, El Scapito half sneezed, half spoke the secret password into the Chihuahua's very large ear. "Achoo pichu!" "Bless you," said Don Diego. "Gracias," said Skippito. "Then it is true," decreed Don Diego. Yippy yapito! It's the end of Alfredo Bazito. Skippito is here. We have nothing to fear. Adios to the bad Bumbleito." Then all of the chimichangas went crazy loco. They're gonna get their beans back. First, they had a fiesta. Yum. Then they took a siesta. I love a good nap. But after waking up, the chimichangas got down to serious business. Using his paw, Don Diego drew a picture in the sand of the great Bumblebee Toe for Skippyto to see. A hush grew over the chimichangas, so great that one could hear a whisker drop. Alfredo Bazito, whispered the crowd. El blimpo bambito bandito. Si, said Pepito Tito. The bandito steals our frijoles. Not your beans, cried Skippyto, outraged. Si, Pepito continued. Red beans, black beans, Boston baked and blue, cocoa, coffee, kidney beans, pinto, and jelly too. And now he comes for us, Pepito added. Por qué? asked Skippyto. Because we're full of the beans too. Then Don Diego stood tall and in his most somber voice declared, Yo quiero frijoles. Huh? asked Skippyto. The dude just wants his beans back, said Pepito Tito. And you are the dog for the job. Me? asked Skippyto. Then all of the chimichangas turned towards Skippyto, the great sword fighter. Oh boy, they gotta get their beans back, guys. I don't know, is Skippyto the one for the job? Oh, we'll have to see. But poor Skippyto had no time for a plan, because in the blink of an eye, a gigantic shadow darkened the landscape. The chimichangas scattered in all directions. Vamos, Skippyto, or it is you the bandito will eato, they cried. Skippyto stood his ground, but his legs shimmied and shook like the jello, and his teeth chattered like the castanets. Then in a muy soft voice, he said, My name is Skippyto Frasquito. I fear not a single bandito. But Alfredo Bazito flew straight for Skippyto until the bean-eating bandito hovered only inches away from the great sword fighter's face. Holy frijoles! cried Skippyto as he thrust his sword into the air. Oh my gosh, look at this giant bumblebee, guys. Whew, scary. Oh my! Suddenly, pop! went the bandito, landing on Skippyto's sword. And quicker than one could say chihuahuas, cheese, and crackers, every kind of bean came spilling out of Alfredo Bazito, the Bumblebee Toe bandito. Wow, all the beans are coming out. Holy frijoles. Then all the doggies burst into song. Yip, yippee, yippito! Our hero is El Skippyto. He's the dog of our dreams who delivered the beans, and now we can make our burritos. Oh, look at that face. But back at home, there was such a ruckus coming from Skippyjon's room that Mama Junebug Jones and the girls just had to find out what was going on. They raced down the hall to the kitty boy's room. Banquito, Crashito, Papito, Skippyto, just in time to see Skippyjon's closet exploding. My, oh my. Then out flew Candy, beanbag doggies, and the kitty boy with his birthday pinata on his head. Skippyjon Jones! Everyone cried. Hola, muchachitas, he said in a muy soft voice. Mama Junebug Jones lifted up Skippyjon and covered his head with furry purry kisses. What am I going to do with you, Mr. Cocoa Pugs? She scolded. Aw, so sweet. That night, when he was supposed to be going to sleep, Skippyjon began to bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones with a mind of my own, and I'll bounce on my bed for hours. I know I'm a cat, but forget about that. Say good night, Skippyjon Jones, called his mama. Buenas noches, mi amigos, said Skippyjon Jones. The end. I hope you found that to be super fun. I had fun reading it. I love you guys, and I miss you very much. Mwah!